for everybody. So everybody get your butt in here. Everybody know the only rule is to be kind. This is your first time here, welcome. I appreciate you. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for supporting the channel. I set an intention to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the month. If you visit the channel, see me pop up every once in a blue and you hit it and you vibe with me, why aren't you subscribing, baby? Just add me to the lineup. You know, your little favorites. You go on your YouTube, you hit the subscription, see all your faves. Let me be one of your faves. Anyway, I don't solicit readings. You can donate if you choose. The information is in the description box. I set up this little thing, right? Where if you become a member of the channel, send me an email when you become a member, and I send you a personal reading within 24 hours. You could direct the reading. You could ask specific questions that you want me to answer. It's all up to you. You just let me know when you subscribe, and we'll take it from there. You'll shoot me an email. I'll follow up. We get it going. All right, I'm going to pull the spread I'm going to do, since we're doing a collective, I am going to do a fool's journey spread. So I'm going to pull from only the majors. And whatever comes out will clarify. Why did the Hangman come out? Why did the Star come out? Okay? That's how I'm trying to direct it. So we'll see where you're at on the healing journey. Maybe what's challenging you at that spot. Okay? The Hangman is 12. The Star is 17. So the Hangman speaks of pulling away from things that it's like contemplation. It's like when you have uncertainty. So you pull back to gain a new perspective. And then the Star is all about healing, right? It's all about reflection. Not reflection, I'm sorry, baby. Renewal. It's all about hope, inspiration. Okay? So for the Hangman, it is linked to the planet Neptune. Right now, Neptune is in early Aries, so it just stepped into Aries, okay? And Neptune, excuse me, baby. Neptune is the planet that, like, it governs your dreams, your spirituality, compassion, the subconscious, right? So maybe there are a few things going on in your life that you had to pull back from, gain clarity, look at it from a different way. Maybe you feel like it was some illusions going on, why you had to pull back, collective, okay? Now with the Star, that planet is Uranus. Uranus is in Taurus. Yes, I'm childish. Leave me alone. Uranus is in Taurus right now, okay? And Uranus is the planet that kind of is about rebellion, freedom, right? Amongst other things, technology, things like that. But in this spread, what I'm feeling is, being though it's coming out as your second card, I feel like it's showing me that you moved up a level on the Fool's journey, and that you moving up on a journey, you moving on this healing journey, to other people looks like rebellion in some way. Maybe that's the people you had to pull back from, people that was keeping you stagnant, people that wanted to only see you in a certain light. And then we took some steps back because we have Temperance, okay? Maybe you did start listening to people. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be anybody, right? Somebody that is close enough to you to give you an opinion that you would possibly take into consideration or listen to. We're going to clarify everything, but Temperance is linked to Jupiter. Jupiter is in Cancer right now, Okay. But that symbolizes wisdom, growth, expansion, luck. Okay. So we'll see why you have these cards here. But so far it's good. I mean, your middle card is the highest step on your journey, right? It's the healing, and took a few steps back. Let's say it goes that way, right? And you had to balance some things out. So I equate that to, when you're making progress in something, in anything, choose any area of your life, right? You don't always, it's not linear. It's not one step, one, two, three, four, five. No, especially in healing, it's one, two. You could skip some steps and go five, six, and then knock you right back down. And you got to actually go through those three and fours. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if you understand, but I hope you do, baby. I hope you do. Put it like this, collective. Whoever it is, you're making strides. So that's the most important thing. And you took proper steps. You stood back from something that you were confused about, something that you felt like was an illusion. Maybe you found out it was an illusion. We'll see when we clarify. And you had to heal from that. And now you're balancing things out. So you could be at the stage where you're just looking at the aftermath and picking up the pieces of something. But let's see. What's going on for the collective? What is going on for the collective? And if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Support the channel, baby. Okay, so for your hangman, pulling back, what were you pulling? And I'm going to pull from Cosmic Insights first, and then I'll go into Tarot. Okay, so for the hangman, what do we have? Moving on, makes sense. You could have felt somebody was a waste of time. You could have felt something that you were doing was a waste of time. Remember, this is a collective, so it's going to be, the message is the same, but it's going to be affected in different areas of your lives, right? So the hangman, you pulled back, moving on. You had to pull back and move on from something, a way of thinking, a person, a lifestyle, something, right? A job, right? You pulled back, moved on. Distance. You put distance between you and a person. So what does that mean? You put distance between you and the place. What does that mean? You put distance in between you and the way you started thinking or way of living, right? So let's say, just doesn't necessarily have to be, let's say you were overindulging in something. Let's say it was just that. It doesn't have to be love or a person or a job. Let's say you were just in a lifestyle where you were overindulging in something. You saw that it was creating some type of problems. You identified it, you moved on, you put distance between anything that triggers you from reverting back to that, right? Let's say it's a relationship. You identified something, same scenario. You put distance. Now, in relationships, the distance doesn't necessarily have to be physical, right? You could have just started pulling away with the hangman here. You could have just started pulling away from the person energetically, meaning you're not giving them that much attention. You're not responding how you used to. You're clearly like disengaging. You don't, conversations are not that deep. You get what I'm saying? And your last card is a fire sign. So either a fire sign is being very highly aspected in this reading, or you have a lot of fire in your charts, or the person that you are pulling away from is a fire sign. Okay, we'll pull tarot and get into that. Let's get to the star. So Holy Spirit, what's going on with healing? The star. And I mean, the star isn't always healing. It could be center stage. You could be just have the spotlight on you for something. You could be an inspiration to someone. Oh, we have liar. Okay. Could that be this fire sign, boo? This fire sign lying to you? Oh, shit. Divorce. Oh, okay. Okay, let me get one more. So I guess it was healing. Let me tell you that much. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is funny as hell. I was like, in my head, I'm like, so I guess this person is healing from moving on from someone and placing distance in between them. And yes, it very well could be physical with divorce here. Um, you had to heal from someone that was a liar. This person couldn't tell the truth if their fucking life depended on it. Like they just were comfortable in their self. No, they were comfortable getting over. I get this person is the type of person that can charm a room. Um, if you're not close to them, you don't really see like the real them. And this is purposely done. This is not done out of protection. Not I've been hurt before, so I take things slower with meeting people. No, I purposely go out and put on a mask. I want people to see what I want them to see. Right? This is that type of person. I'm getting that feeling very sneaky, manipulative. Well, you're leaving this person behind. And if you haven't already, this is what's coming up. I can't tell the time frame right now in this when I pull tarot, but right now I feel like luck is on your side, babes. If this took a long time to separate from, or if this was something that you were thinking about for a long time, not trusting yourself, not trusting your intuition, it was probably slowing you down from other areas of your life. And now that you separated, I feel like things are going to balance out, which brings us to temperance. Things are going to balance out for you. And might I even dare to say, shit goes well for you, like really quickly. What's temperance? What is temperance? We have manifest. Oh, hold on. And we have earth sign. You could be an earth sign, or you could be trying to manifest, trying to tell the universe that you want a particular earth sign in your life. Ooh. Collective. Who is the earth sign that you want to balance shit out with? Or a water, hold on. Or a water sign? Wait a minute now. Okay, collective. All right. Listen. Listen. I love it. Okay. So let me recap because I have to, it's just the way my brain works. I have to bring it together. Okay. I feel like you're this water sign, or you have a lot of water in your chart, babes. And you have some type of earth sign in your midst that you're trying to manifest a closer relationship with. Now, does this have to be love? No, it doesn't. It could be a relationship in business. I want to strengthen our relationship in business. I want to strengthen our family bonds. Anything. It's just something about an earth sign. We'll know when we pull tarot, but okay. I said it like that because I feel like back here, if the energy was like muddled and kind of staticky, when we moved over here, it was just like, just imagine like flowing. So if you're not in that state where you feel like you're just flowing and everything's working in your favor, and you're going to get there, I promise you, because it just really feels like once you drop some type of anxiety, way of thinking, a person, whatever, everything just got lighter. Which exactly what it's supposed to do. But you know, we go through that period where it doesn't feel so light. And I just feel like the cards are not bringing that up in any way because you're way past that stage. And if you don't feel it yet, you will be. Let's get some tarot. I like this collective. Right in time for spring, baby. Ooh, the new year. Because, you know, spring solstice is really the new year. Okay, so we're wrapping up, cutting ties, cutting off things that don't help us, benefit us, nurture us. And we're moving towards putting ourselves first. We're moving towards making ourselves happy, centered, balanced, apologetically authentic. No more watering things down, but not exactly being ruthless, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, Spirit's telling me to cut it. What is the collective's energy? What is the collective's energy? I want to get that first. Right now, you have the Four of Swords on the bottom. So you've been through some shit, baby. The Four of Swords is someone that's been through battle, survived, possibly even took some people down. And it's like, when will this end? Oh, let me give you a perfect example. Any Game of Thrones people in here? Good morning, everybody. And yes, at the end, I'm gonna let a few questions go by. So just stick around, okay? And I'll answer a few questions with like 3 cards, okay? But anyway, if you're Game of Thrones fans in here, any of them, you remember the Battle of the Bastards when John was like at his wits' end, like he done fought through so many different tactics and they were throwing different tricks at them and whatever, whatever. And they finally got them in this circle where they were just squeezing them in and it looked like no way out. This is the Four of Swords. When his sister came in with a whole different set, a whole other army, um, another set of allies came in and helped them, and then they won the war, right? The battle. It was like he had time to rest. He had time to start figuring out his next moves. I feel like that's where you're at. Like you've been through something where you had to fight, 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 fight. You survived. Even if you don't think you won, you did. Okay. And now you're laying here resting, like just trying to be one centered with whoever you call your higher power. Because this card is also about, you see the church window in the back? That's all about a spiritual team just there with you, or you're speaking to a spiritual team, or you're praying, you're doing something because you've been through some type of long battle. But let me get your current energy and then I'm going to clarify your major arcanas. I love it. You have the Ace of Wands, new beginnings. You have justice. It's supposed to come to you. This is due to you. And then you have the King of Pentacles. You're going to be able to not only, the King of Pentacles takes care of themselves, the family, and others. That's the King of Pentacles. So whatever you're going to come into with this new beginning, your energy right now feels like it's going to be so beneficial to you that you're going to be able to be kind of how can I say, I don't want to say a provider, because that doesn't necessarily mean you're going in to take care of people's day to day, but you're going to be the person that people are able to come to if they're in a jam, and you're going to be able to help them if you choose. So this new beginning, whatever's coming up, a new venture, a new passion, whatever you're unlocking next, is really you're sitting in that energy, so it's really going to be beneficial. It's something that, because it's different for everyone, right? If you have the King of Pentacles here, it could be money. You have the Wands here, it's some type of new creative outlet, right? That's going to possibly make you money, right? Justice, this is all about balance and fairness. So whatever battles you've been through, this is your reward. This is the energy you're sitting in. This is your reward for going through that. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. Let's clarify. Now we know what energy you're sitting in. We're good. What's the Hangman? Holy Spirit, why do we have the Hangman? We see that the collective created distance. Why? Moon. Again, things weren't as they appeared. Whatever this person did. And I think, yeah, definitely a fire sign did this. Definitely a fire sign. I feel like this fire sign just kept things very obscured. They wanted to distort um, whatever they showed you. Remember earlier I said they made sure that whatever, they wore a mask because they wanted you to see what they wanted you to see. They wanted to paint the picture. They didn't want you to get to know them and possibly form your own opinion. So this could have went on for a long time. I'm going to see with the tarot too. But we have the Six of Wands. So they wanted you to basic. Let me tell you something about this person. They wanted to be the boss without paying the cost. They wanted you to give them all this recognition and support for just breathing, right? They didn't really put in any effort. I don't know why they will want all of this attention. Or for some of you, they created illusions around people, third parties, because they were feeding their ego this You're great. You're amazing. You're this, you that. And they had their own, probably their own reason for doing that. Because if you look at this card, look at these women on the bottom. They're looking at him like in awe and amazement, like you're the best. You know what I mean? And doesn't it could be the other way around. It could be a woman that just attention feeds her ego, right? Either way, this person created illusions. This is why you have to put distance in between you and this person. I mean, we knew it because the next spread over, we got liar and divorce. Divorce doesn't necessarily mean that you were married, but it means breakup, separation, moving away from. Some of you, you probably were married to this person. A person can wear a mask for a long time, especially when you want to look at their potential. Let me get one more for the moon and Six of Wands. We have judgment. Does this person want to take? And then we have the Ten of Wands. This person feels like as soon as they wanted to make a change, collective, as soon as they, you know how in the movies, as soon as the bad guy or who they try to paint as the bad guy is trying to rectify something, that's when it just goes all downhill. As soon as you did bad the whole time, as soon as you try to do some good, you're taken out, right? It's like too little, too late. I feel like this person is now looking at themselves and really trying to redeem the relationship, put down the burdens. And because Ten of Wands is like a person that's overwhelmed. This person could have finally saw what picture you were painting. Like, you don't do this, you don't do that. And I'm not saying it in a nagging way because you didn't have to relate a message like that. You could have been trying to inspire this person. You could have been trying to turn them a different way. They could have been just busy trying to create these illusions, and you're looking at them like, I can see right through you. You're not really fooling me, right? I just see potential in you. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying to. And I feel like this person just continued trying to be sneaky. But now they're looking at themselves. Now they're really taking off the mask. Now they're really trying to put down the burdens, the excess foolishness, the things that they thought they needed to feed their ego, things of that nature. All right, so if this person is trying to put it down, what's their next action? I mean, you already moved on and you're feeling light. I already see what's happening. But let's just see for shits and giggles. What's their next action? We have yeah, I see why you moved on. Knight of Wands, Five of Cups. This person is still in the in and out energy. They're kind of just looking at you as one of these cups on the floor with the Five of Cups because you weren't someone that they could conquer. They couldn't fool you. You knew the truth. It was just, they couldn't really get away with shit with you like that. And so I feel like all of this, I'm changing, I'm putting down the burdens, calling judgment on myself. Uh, I'm trying to redeem myself. It's bullshit. I'm having a rebirth. It's bullshit. I've changed. It's bullshit. It is. They're still in this in and out energy. They're still trying to just deal with people that kind of like, it's feed their ego. It's no other way that's really coming out that I can say it. I just feel like this person is kind of weak and doesn't feel good unless someone is bigging them up or packing a battery in their back. And collective, I don't think you guys need that. I think you already understand manifestation. I think you already understand you have to put yourself in a certain energy and hold yourself up and give yourself that love. That's the only way it's gonna stay. When you get love and applause and held up by public, baby, they drop you as soon as they see the next thing. So, it's not, yeah, okay. Anyway, I just wanted to see what their next actions were because I was about to start saying, oh, the lover girl in me. Like, for those of you who are new here, I'm not the one that's going to sit here and tell you pick up and leave, because guess what? God gave you your own discernment. You know when to leave. You know what to do. You know what you're doing. You know, you come to readings for confirmation. And I get that. That's fine. But Me tell you what to do? No, absolutely not. How the hell am I going to do that? No, I tell you what these cards say. Oh, the star. We have the world. Yeah, that person is asked out. You closed this out. You've graduated. You've elevated. Yeah, it's completed. It's not even anything else. Like, it's done. But just in case, let me pull another card because this also could represent online. So I just want to see, is this person trying to watch you online? Or is this just the end? Is this the end? Okay. I just heard, are you my friend? Four of Cups and Page of Swords. Yeah, you're not interested. They're going to try to send you some type of message or try to contact, maybe hit you up in the DM, something like that. But you see that Four of Cups here, you're not interested at all in whatever is going on. Now, you try to work with this person. And I just want to clarify this because if I'm saying it, it's for a reason. I know this is the past or whatever, but you try to work with this person because emotionally they breadcrumbed you in some way to keep you trying to get more. You saw that they were, how can you say it? You saw that they were capable of more. They kept giving you a bigger crumb each time, right? So you're like, okay, they're capable of more. I like them. We already got this thing going. Let me just try. They think that should have worked. You're not interested in that no more. You don't give a, and I don't want to curse. You don't give a about anything they're trying to hand you right now. It's over. This world is completed, over, and they don't see it. I hope you don't have to crush their little feelings because they're going to try to DM you, text you, shit, email you. They're going to try to do something through technology to get a hold of you. So if you have them blocked, they're going to create some type of other page to get to you. Yeah. Five of Swords. You've already, I don't want to say won because I hate saying it like that, but yeah, you've already won. You're done, right? Five of Swords is all about winning, achieving at the expense of others, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Let me explain why. If you're saving yourself, especially from a relationship, it's at the expense of that person not getting what they want, which is to get over on you, right? So I feel like your victory came, but you're human. You're you feed the good side of you more than you feed the light more than the dark. So of course you felt the way when you had to walk away from this person. They probably put on all kinds of performances, you know what I mean? But you have to, you still moved on. You're not going to let them hold you down. The bottom of the deck is what? Manifestation, right? You see that? Of course, that's the Magician. What's this card here? Manifestation. You're way past this person. You're already manifesting something else or someone else. I really have a heavy feeling that I'm speaking to a water sign or someone with heavy water in their chart. But if not, right? Let's say it's the other way around. Let's say I'm speaking to an earth sign and they're trying to manifest a water sign. We're going to see. But you're past this. You're over that. You're trying to get to someone else, boo. We have the Eight of Wands and you're trying to do it fast. This is either going to come in fast, whatever you're manifesting with this person. Eight of Cups. What are you releasing? The Tower. Oh, shit. Hold on. Wait, what's going on? Give me 1 second, guys. Let me see what's going on here. Why do we have the... Give me an Eight of Cups. Why do we have the Eight of Cups? Nothing comes out. I'm going to switch the deck because something is telling me to switch the deck. Why do we have the Eight of Cups here? King of Cups. Okay. Okay. And that's the six. I'm sorry, y'all. Six of Swords. Hold on. Oh, okay. All right. So collective, let me tell you, baby. whoever this earth sign is that you manifested in your life, because this is not something you're manifesting, this is something you manifested in your life. Maybe after this person, maybe this was a rebound person, who knows? Whoever this person is, they came in quick in your life, Eight of Wands, really quick. And while you were walking away from this relationship, they're rushing in. So this could have been somebody that's been waiting on the sidelines for you for a minute, waiting for you to walk away from whoever this person is. Um, with King of Cups here and the Six of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, you were considering like deepening the connection with this person. Let me put it that way, because I don't really have the details of how far it went or how far it's going, but some type of change came in. Something came in and it was for your benefit. It was for you to stop collaborating with this person. So when that tower came in, it was like, okay, let me tell you. It was like your spirit team telling you you're moving too fast with this person from this past person. You still have all of this lingering energy, and you were starting something with a new person because you were just trying to manifest a new beginning somewhere, right? Like, I just want to get away from this. But this, honey, wasn't it. This earth sign, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn was not it. If they have that highly in their chart or in significant key areas of their chart, right? Like a Venus or a moon, right? I feel like this person is someone that, thank God, you saw like a red flag that was flaming and you got away from them really quick. But this six right here is your spirit team. Your spirit team was helping you with this, baby, because you weren't on point. You were sleeping. You really was. You thought you got over this. You was the wounded warrior. You went through battle. You did everything you did, and you was like, yeah, spirit team behind me. Remember, I showed you the church glass in the card. So it was like, I got my spirit team behind me. I'm good. Where's that card? I want to show it to you. Where the hell is that card? Or was it on the bottom? I think it was on the bottom of the deck. And yeah, your spirit team was like, that ain't it. That's not what we have for you. We have something better for you. So let me get some cards. Why did you move them away from this person? Or better yet, forget why. I see that tower. What's next for the collective? Thank you, Jesus. Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles. Hold on. Is this why you moved them away, or is this what's going to happen? Okay. You and this person didn't see eye to eye over money. This person could have been cheap, extra cheap, hella cheap. And you was not going to start anything with someone that you was going to be battling every day about chump change, because it doesn't seem like the money was for example, let's say you and this person was arguing over where to eat, and it's not like you wanted to go somewhere that was like white cloth table and candles on the table. No, you wasn't going somewhere where the menu was in a different language, or you know, you wanted to go to, let's say, Roof Chris. People think Roof Chris is a chain, just like everything else. You just wanted to go to Roof Chris, and this, but now, and it was a special occasion. Let's just say Valentine's Day just passed. Let's say, and this person was like, "No, absolutely not. That is too much money." Like it was either a go if they would have said, "Well, I'm saving, I'm building, so can we do something different?" You would have totally understood, collective. It was just the way the person went about it. And of course, it isn't that argument, but that's why your spirit team pulled you away. It's like, I'm not going to let you escape one thing to now run into someone else that's trying to hold you back. No. So what's next? So remember when I said, what's your energy? You had the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and Justice. That's your energy. So you left all of this behind. What is next for the collective? Uh-oh. We have the Hermit in reverse. So you're going to isolate for a little while just to clear your energy and get centered. You know, get rid of some. Oh, we have the Emperor. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And you're going to set up a strict program. You're going to have your boundaries up. You're going to feel protected. And you're going to use your intuition, High Priestess. This shit can't get no better, collective. So, in closing, you went through all of this. Spirit took me through all of this. 2 Exodus. Just to tell me, collective, that you're going to be fine. You're going to be in a position of authority. You have the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. And you have Justice. You have the High Priestess. You have the Hermit in reverse. And you have the Ace of Wands, meaning you're on a whole new level. And you're moving into this new level with your boundaries intact. You're moving in this next level where you are going to be blessed, to where you can protect and provide not only for yourself, but for others. Okay. Remember, I told you in the reading, you're going to be like a source of people coming to you for help, but don't think it's going to be like a whole bunch of people running to you asking to borrow money. No, it's just like your selective loved ones that know that they can depend on you. You're going to be in a position where you can help them. Okay. So if you were once in an area where people had to help you, you're now going to be put in justice. You're going to be put in a place where you're going to be able to return that energy. Okay. I love you, collective. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back probably in about an hour. Let me get my kid out the door for school. I love you guys. Oh, I forgot I was going to answer a question. You know what? Give me a question real quick. Hurry up. One question, because I have to keep my word. One question. What's the question? What is the question? What is the question? Come on, I got to put my kid. What is the question? I'm getting the deck for the question. I moved everything out the way. I'm preparing. What is the question, boo? Listen, you have a minute to get that question in, baby. Temperance Phil, ask that question. What's going on? Glenn, Maurice, Sonia. Hello, ask the question. No questions? All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta put my kid in. So when I come back in an hour, if you guys want to log back in, I will answer questions. Love you guys. Later.